Welcome back and thank you for staying with the broadcast. The Gobat family of Cap Maison Resort and Spa in Cap Estate is set to host a ceremony in commemoration of the 6th anniversary of the Oliver Gobat Sports Fund, TOGS, on Saturday, March 20th. TOGS was set up in memory of the Gobat's third son, Oliver Gobat, known by many as Ollie, who was tragically murdered almost 7 years ago on the 25th of April 2014. To date, no one has been apprehended for this crime. However, his legacy and passion for St. Lucia and various sports lives on through the fund, which was set up to assist young St. Lucian citizens to pursue and achieve their sporting goals. Over the past 6 years, TOGS has distributed over 500,000 EC to the youth of St. Lucia who are engaged in sports. The young hotelier was passionate about fitness and sport and would want the fund to help the young people of all ages and abilities where government and sporting associations are unable to assist on their own. He spent the last 10 years of his life promoting his homeland, St. Lucia. In other news, Castries Central MP Sarah Flood-Bobre has made a plea for the roads within her constituency to be added to the list of those to be rehabilitated under the National Roads Rehabilitation Program. The plea comes following demands from some constituents for the MP to address their concerns, including that of roadworks.
The Castries Central MP Sarah Flood-Bobre has called on the Ministry of Infrastructure to lift some of her burdens as constituents have been clamoring for their roads to be attended to. The Ministry of Infrastructure is responsible for the National Roads Rehabilitation Program, where over 30 roads will be completely rehabilitated. Recently, youth in the Lastic Hill area called on the minister to address their roads as well as provide more viable opportunities for employment.
It is true we don't have highways necessarily, but we do have roads leading to communities, and a number of my constituents are complaining about the state of their roads. There's a lot of activity going on, Mr. Speaker, and I would like to be assured, and I'm sure the Minister of Infrastructure will ensure that my burden is lifted soon enough to pay attention to some of the roads in my constituency. I'm sure the allocation here includes me, and it includes more than just the road that is noted, Mr. Speaker. We have roads in Sanssouci, we have roads in the Pansy, we have roads in Montdudon and Bois Patat and Lastic Hill and Waterworks Road and Leslie Land that need some attention, some potholing, some resurfacing in some areas.
The initial roads to be tackled in the Castries Central constituency were the Chaussee Road and Waterworks Road. Flood-Bobre also made a plea for some work in the CDC area.
In the CDC Darling Road complex, the car park in the two complexes, the CDC Darling Road, are in an appalling condition. Mr. Speaker, if you go there, you will see the potholes in these car parks, and it is very unsightly and unhygienic. So, Mr. Speaker, this is just a plea to the Minister for Infrastructure to ensure that under the heading 0340, the National Roads Rehabilitation Project, that Castries Central is not forgotten.
Flood-Bobre noted roadworks being done in the neighboring constituency of Castries North and explained to her constituents that the burden of fixing roads cannot fall squarely on her.
And what is going on in this politics is that the Member of Parliament gets blamed for everything. The Member of Parliament does not have an allocation for roads, but the Member of Parliament gets blamed for the roads not being done. The Member of Parliament does not have an allocation to cut trees, and I have to turn to that.
Some $42 million has been earmarked for the National Roads Rehabilitation Program. For the Hot 7 News, Nisha Charles reporting.
Over 225 security guards employed with Guardsmen Limited in St. Lucia voted in a secret ballot poll on Thursday, March 18, 2021. The exercise, which was carried out by officials from the Department of Labor, gave the employees based in Soufrière, Vieux-Fort and Castries the opportunity to speak out. This development brings an end to a recognition issue between Guardsmen Limited and the National Workers' Union. The NWU is now awaiting a recognition certificate from the Department of Labor. A virtual general meeting is being planned at which Secretary General Johan Herwood will address the employees. The National Workers Union now represents employees of all but one security guard company on island. This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Stay with us. We have more after this break.